We ran aground.
This morning we left Fort Lauderdale, continuing our journey south on the ICW. As we approached the Brooks Memorial Bridge, we had a startling shock when the propeller quit and the engine died abruptly without any warning. I quickly turned the boat around in fear of crashing into the bridge. Luckily, the current of water was flowing away from it, and we were able to wave down a sheriff who was kind enough to throw us a tow line. He helped us get to a nearby dock where we found a large piece of plastic wrapped around the propeller.
Do you think you can grab it when you're in the water so it doesn't get wrapped up in someone else's prop?
Yeah, we'll fish it out for sure. I can probably grab that. Yeah, the last thing we want is somebody else to get snagged in it.
I don't know, Randall. There might still be stuff down there.
Some stuck still there? Okay, we'll take a look. Let me hop in and see if I can grab that piece before it floats away though. That's all of it. That's it? Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Thankfully, the plastic didn't damage the prop, and we were soon on our way again.
It's really scary.
That is scary.
We're doing fine. We're doing 4.5 knots. You're just getting anxious. The Anchorage? Not quite, but almost. I think it's like 2 miles after the bridges or something. Maybe 3.
We had another long day traveling south on the ICW. We traveled 24 miles today, but finally made it to Miami and anchored in the Bay of Biscayne.
Okay, so we made it to Miami. It's a little bit before 6 o'clock. It is February the 15th. It's Wednesday. This is our view right outside our boat. It's Miami. Sun is just setting and Randall is up front dropping anchor, making sure everything is secured tightly. This is going to be our first windy night anchored. And we haven't had the best of luck with our anchor so far, so it's kind of nerve-wracking, but he says we'll be okay. I hope. He is right. I don't like the wind at all, and I don't like it when it's dark, and so I'm not too happy. just because it's scary. But we'll see what happens.
The Bay of Biscayne is protected from all sides, but the bay is really large, so there is a lot of fetch for wind waves to build up, and it can get a bit rolly when the wind blows. The anchor held in spite of the wind and waves, and with no opposing current, there was no danger of wrapping the keel. The next morning, the Miami police asked us to move further away from the manatee safe zone we were anchored next to. While pulling up the anchor, I reached a little funny for the anchor rod and tweaked my back a little bit. With the strong opposing wind still blowing and my back hurting, we decided to stay put another night.
The following morning, the wind had calmed down quite a bit, and we decided to get a mooring ball at Dinner Key Marina.
Do you have all the paperwork you need for the office?
I think so. There's our little boat.
So we just got a mooring ball here at Dinner Key Marina. It's a
Nice
really,
place.
really nice place. And now we're just gonna walk a couple miles into town to see if we can find the Home Depot. And hopefully they have a water filter that we can put in our water maker, because ours is filthy dirty.
Yeah, it actually got filthy dirty when we were trying to wash it. Using it, it didn't really get dirty at all. But we tossed it overboard on a little leash to let it like bob in the water overnight, and it picked up everything nasty. So now it's like totally clogged, and the problem is it's dirty inside and out. So we're afraid to use it again.
So the Home Depot didn't have the right filter. They had one that was close to it, but it wasn't the right material. And
They could order it in for $8, exact same one, but not for like 4 days. So that wasn't gonna work.
yeah, so we're gonna go to a different hardware store and hopefully they'll have the right one.
Yeah, is it recording?
Yeah.
We found just what we needed. We found this awesome little like local lumber store that had the filters we needed for
They have-
like $4 a piece.
Yeah, they have everything in there.
Yeah,
It's a good
everything.
spot.
It was a great spot.
Shell lumber.
Shell lumber. It's within walking distance from the marina. It's actually like on the exact same
Yeah.
road, and they had everything we needed. I
Yay.
said that again. We had everything we needed.
Okay, so this filter's a little different than the one that we had in there. Just because it has crisscrosses in it, I guess.
That's too bad. It stinks in there. That's what.
This is a Kenzie job because my hand can fit inside this and Randall's can't.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's all dry.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there is gunk in there.
Yeah, I know.
Your hand doesn't fit in
I
there.
can't even force it. Like it's not even close to going in there.
That's funny because my whole arm fits in there.
Yeah. You filming me?
Yeah, this looks dangerous.
Dangerous. Okay. Where's the bowl in here? Straight at the bottom or in the back?
Straight at the bottom.
Oh, crackers. I love crackers. Now it's just gotta cool.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. Because I burnt it.
You burnt the pudding.
Well, you got me all interested in cookies, so I bent down to get cookies and I burnt it while I was looking for cookies. Yeah. Yeah, it's burnt all right.
Yeah, it just tastes like chocolate pudding.
Good. It's not burnt. Maybe that was popcorn burning that I smelled. It was popcorn on the stove.
Oh. And then you eat it with this cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like having crumbs in your gum.
Cookies in your bubble gum?
Yeah, you know when you chew gum after you ate
Do you
it?
want some without cookies?
Yeah.
I'll eat the one with the cookies. You get your own. Lindsay grew up in the internet age. I want to look at you through the camera. It feels more natural.
Tell me about the pudding.
Pudding. We made a half a batch of chocolate pudding. Not the instant kind, though. The kind you have to cook. But I burnt it.
And
Trying to
it
find
was
cookies.
It was too...
And we didn't quite put enough water in it either. So it was a little thick, and it was kind of burnt flavored. It was not a good combo. See, look at the pan all burnt.
Oh, wait, I want to see that again. Show me.
Yeah, it's all
Is
burnt.
that going to come off?
Hey, you know it's going to take a little bit of scrubbing.
Is it working?
Yeah. It's just really hard. The next morning, we made our way out of the Biscayne Channel through Stiltsville Village and turned south towards Elliott Key. In all, it was 22 miles to the south point of Elliott Key. We had a little bit of wind and we were able to get the sails up for the first time. It felt so good to be sailing.
We knew that anchoring in grass was frowned upon in many areas of Florida, so we tried our best to find a sandy spot for the night.
It's got like just a little bit of grass.
This is our last night in Florida before crossing the Gulf Stream and heading toward the Bahamas. We are crazy excited and a little bit nervous about crossing our first ocean. We have sailed many miles over the past 5 years off the coast of Oregon, but have never actually gone anywhere, and for us, this is epic.